Hey guys, my name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. I have another thrift haul to share with you today, and this haul is from the Purple Ottoman. I know you guys have been waiting quite a while for me to share with you everything I bought, but if you missed the store tour of the Purple Ottoman, it was filled with vintage Christmas. You guys loved it, I loved it, and I can't wait to go back next year. But I want to show you what I bought there, and I'm also going to be gathering all of my items together to put into my antique booth, Green Onion Vintage. Now that Christmas is over and we've taken out all our Christmas stuff, I need to replenish the booth with some less seasonal items. So I'm going to be looking around my house, putting everything together, pricing everything, and then I'll take it up to my booth, and I'll probably share that booth tour in my next video. So let's get started. Okay, Miles is going to join us today because he's not feeling really great today. The Purple Ottoman. So all the things that I bought there were a little bit higher in price than I could resell for and make a profit. I was really particular about what I chose, and I really love everything that I bought. So most of it's actually going to be stuff that I keep in my own house. And I'm going to show you all those things. I bought about 5 things. And let me start with the Christmas item. So first was this really pretty bottle brush tree. And if you go back and watch that video, she had an assortment of these made. It looks like she cut up like old bed frame posts and maybe some old banisters. So I love that idea. I think this one's so pretty. I didn't ask her if this was a vintage bottle brush, but it's really beautiful. I like that it's off-white. Had the glitter on there. And then I added the red ribbon for Christmas, but I'm gonna take that off and just leave these up for winter because I love just the antique charm of these and the patina of the wood. So this one was $10. It's pretty large, you can see. I mean, it's, 10 inches probably. So part of these, I bought them for my own home, but then I really want to store them for next year as an idea for myself to make some of these. So I'm going to look out over the year for some banisters also that I can cut up and maybe do something similar. I'm really failing right now at getting into stores and looking around for clearance. Like, I would love to find some bottle brush trees on clearance. I haven't gone out hardly at all because we've kind of been passing around a cold. So if you have hit up a store that had a lot of bottle brush trees, can you let me know down in the comments? Because I would love to stock up this time of year to have for crafting next Christmas season. So I bought that one, and then this smaller one for $6. And this was definitely like the top of an old banister, I would say. I just think they're so cute. Really nice and sweet decor that also ties in a lot of antique elements. I think they're a really great idea. I would love to make some next year. The patina of the wood on these is really cool. So that was my first 2 purchases. So I also grabbed this little gold flocked bottle brush tree, just like this. It was $3. And I was buying this in particular to display in some of the mugs that I bought in my last thrift haul. So just like this. And then come around next year, I will probably do some kind of like vinyl decal on here that says Merry Christmas or something. So I thought that one was really cute, and with the flocked white on the gold, it would look really cute with this mug. So that was a good little find. I thought that one was really pretty. Now moving on from the Christmas stuff, I also got this amazing canister. I love it so much. There's all of this really like chipped off green paint. It says coffee on the bottom. It's just like all of my favorite things in one tin. The old red, the old green. It's rusty, crusty. It says coffee on it. I think it's so cool. I see that there's 2 price tags now. I don't know if I paid 12 or 15, but I was happy to pay whatever, basically. This was so cool. The Purple Ottoman is really great for old tins like this. I think I said that in her video, but this one was my favorite one there right now. So that was a really fun find. And then I think my last thing I bought, just trying to check the area, make sure. My absolute favorite thing was this beautiful antique red scale. I paid more for this than I think I paid for any scale in the past, but it was still only $38. So I thought that was still a good deal. I mean, I feel like I could resell this double that, but I'm never gonna sell this one. It's so cool. It's the real original red paint. You can tell because you can still see the logo here. So it is from Chicago. I don't know if you can see that really well. I don't think I could find a year on this one like I could on my other scale. But I just love like the black and white with the old red. Anytime they're mixing like a nice antique red with white, that's just my favorite look. I love accents of red in my kitchen, so I thought this one was perfect. It's the exact like right amount of distressing. I just think it was so cool. I think if you twist this part up here, I can get it to zero back out because I can tell that it's off a little bit. If I twist it, it goes back to zero. So look at that, even calibrates still. That is a difference between a real antique that was actually made with integrity and authentic pieces that are gonna last a lifetime. You can still balance it out and it would still work for you. I mean, probably 75 years later. So this is my favorite find of the day. Let me show you how it looks on my shelf. You guys can see my other scale also. Originally, I was displaying my scale up here on this shelf so that I could see it from across the room, but it does look so cute down here. I still need to put the coffee tin back though. I'm wondering if maybe I should maybe switch these guys out. Oh, it's such a cool tin. That's not a very balanced look though. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy back up high. I've heard that the key to displaying your accent color is to do it in a diagonal fashion. So like I have my red accent up here, so it should go kind of down and then back across. So I kind of have that with my red cookbooks. I should move. I used to have all my cookbooks in like rainbow order like they would do on the home edit. But watch, if I put maybe another red here, I need to move out something. Let's move this one up. Okay, if I move this one up here, and then this one down here, maybe that'll give me the zigzag formation of red that I need. So I'm going up there, that way, and then back over here. So I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's never gonna stay like this. I'm constantly changing these shelves and I still have some of my winter stuff out. But this is how I'm gonna display it for now, except I need to put this guy back up here. And then I recently just kind of reworked all of my other Hutch collection and stuff, though it could use some help again. Then here's my other scale that I was talking about. And on a side note, how beautiful are these little fire starters my friend made for me? Thank you to Lindsay and all of her children who helped make these. I know that you guys are probably watching, so I want to say hi to Hallie, Elise, Avery, Lena, little Emmett, and then baby Mayla. These are so sweet. They are for outdoor use because some of these things can smoke pretty badly, but we're going to throw them in our fire pit. Maybe make some s'mores soon if it warms up a little bit. But I thought those were so pretty and I kind of hate to use them. They look so nice just sitting here on my shelf. Wanted to share that idea with you guys though. I think she just used soy wax and then just added in some goodies. I actually try to be a very practical decorator, meaning that I don't like a lot of frivolous decorations just to have decorations. I like to have things that are very practical and that have a purpose. So I use a lot of baskets that are hiding things that I use all the time. A lot of my wires and my tech stuff, especially for YouTube. My ceramics are holding my paintbrushes. I have clocks because I need to know what time it is. I have other ceramics holding our art supplies. And even my antique scales, I mean, they actually work. I use them if I have to ship something. I display our produce out because if I don't have it out, I will forget about it and nobody will eat it. So I don't tend to collect a lot of things that aren't also useful. I have a lot of bowls out, but I use them. I have pictures displayed, but those can be used as well. I don't know why, but I don't like the clutter if I don't have to have it. So I don't have a lot of decor just for decor's sake. Before I go downstairs and start collecting all my antique booth stuff, I wanted to show you, I know I said I haven't shopped clearance yet, but actually right before Christmas in the Target Dollar Tree, in the Target Dollar Spot, these wreaths were marked down on clearance already. And I think they were marked down because they're considering them Christmas just because they have this ribbon, but they are exactly the same wreaths that they sell during the springtime too. That's what I mean, regularly they're only $3, but they were 50% off. And so I got about 8 of them because they were $1.50 each. So keep an eye out there. I know they're not like the highest quality wreaths, but I do use them a lot in my crafts and they sell really well. So I snatched a bunch of those up. And then they also had in the same Target Dollar Spot, I don't know why I'm having the hardest time saying that, they had these marked down to $2.50. So this is 2 different risers. They are stacked together. I should have opened this one. Here, let me flip you over here. So they look like this. They are not attached, but I did just stack one on top of each other. They're very cheap. I mean, there's nothing special about them, but I do think I'll be able to upcycle them in an interesting way. I mean, I kind of like how they look as is, but for $2.50, I thought that was a great deal and just a fun thing to craft with. So keep an eye out at your Target Dollar Spot for those types of things. Okay, let's go downstairs now and work on my antique booth inventory. Side note, have I ever showed you guys this possum belly in my kitchen? My mom got this pretty early on in our antique booth careers, and it's still one of my favorite pieces. It's like a really dusty blue. It's nice and distressed. Has the original hardware, and it's still very functional. Adds a ton of character to my otherwise very boring builder grade kitchen. So yeah, just want to share that with you also. Okay, now down to work for real. Okay, here's a very small amount of stuff that I'm starting with, but I know that I have a few things in storage in my basement to pull out for this upcoming spring season, and then I know I have stuff also in my garage that I had taken out when we needed room to put in Christmas stuff. So I'm going to go gather all of those things and run around the house and see how much stuff I can come up with to put in my booth in a couple days. Okay, this is the gist of everything that I was able to find, just kind of quickly running around and looking in my storage. I mean, it's plenty to take in for one load, but I am desperately needing some more antiques. Some of this is antique, a lot of it's more like crafted things. So like I've DIY'd these in a past video. Still love them though. I can't wait to put them back in because I think they look so pretty in the booth. Got some of these like old rackets at Goodwill recently. I'm not selling this drawer piece. That is just a staging item I have here. It's my favorite. But like a lot of this is stuff I've made. This is antique, maybe vintage. So it's a real mixture right here. These are not antique. These were from my wedding 10 years ago. But I'm just trying to clear out some of my storage, and I don't need fine china, funnily enough, with 3 little boys. So I think this is really good for one trip though, and this will take me quite a while to price everything. I also have that little picture down there. So I have some antique plates here that I'll probably put in. This is a vintage inspired sign, but it's a reproduction. It's not truly vintage, but I think it's a cute look, especially for spring. So yeah, I think it's good. I think it'll add some new life to my booth. And I have a few craft ideas and upcycling projects that I need to get done soon. So that'll be a very upcoming video. I should say a shortly upcoming video. I don't know, probably in the next week or two. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because I have those DIY videos coming up. And I also am gonna go shopping at the Goodwill outlet tomorrow. I know some of you guys call those the Goodwill bins. And I'm hoping I can find some good things there. I had a really good score last time. So fingers crossed for some antiques, or at least some items that I can upcycle. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. Even though I know this video is a little all over the place, that is kind of how my brain works. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, and have a great day. Bye guys.